Hi, welcome back to my channel, you guys. So I'm super excited about this week's coaching video because today I'm going to be talking about how to transform a letdown into a breakthrough. So let's jump right on there because you know what, let's be honest, we all have experienced a letdown in our lives. Sometimes it's small things, sometimes it's big things, but we all have experienced a letdown. It doesn't matter if somebody let you down because they didn't follow through on a promise that they made, they let you down because they didn't have your back like they said they would, or they let you down because I don't know, they just let you down. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to talk about how you can turn that into a breakthrough. So number one, separate the facts from your emotions. This is critical. This is so critical because I think sometimes we get caught up in our feelings that we lose sight of the facts of what has happened. So it's okay to feel disappointment. However, you must be honest with yourself and separate the facts from your emotions. See, I can be disappointed over here, but that has nothing to do with my emotions over here. I can be just as calm as a cucumber, but I'm really disappointed about this thing that didn't happen over here. That's how you separate the two. Number two, accept your feelings. So you need to accept how you feel, and don't you ever be ashamed of it. Don't you ever let anybody make you feel ashamed of how you feel. So don't tell yourself you're okay if you're not. Don't, and I keep, because that bothers me to the core of my being when you ask somebody, how you doing? Oh, I'm fine, girl, I'm okay. No, you're not. You're really lying to yourself because you don't want to have to address whatever that thing is. So stop saying you're okay if you're not. You ask me how I'm doing, I know I'm not okay, but I'm going to get over it. But right now, I'm just not. I'm feeling some kind of way. Be honest about that. Number three. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't finish that. So if you're feeling sad or disappointed, then own it. But then after you own it, move on. Don't sit there and wallow in it. Number three, reach out to other people. Talk to a trusted friend or a therapist about your feelings. Don't let them don't linger in your issues. Don't wallow in your issues because they only drive you crazy. And y'all know my rule on talking to people and therapists. You need to find somebody that you can trust. I mean, trust wholeheartedly, because every ear that's there to listen also has a mouth to run, and you need to be careful about that. So you need to talk to people that you know they're going to keep your business confidential. I always tell people, I'm going to keep your business to myself unless you say, you actually, I'm not going to do that. I always say, when you tell me something, I'm going to keep it to yourself. If you want people to know, you'll tell them. Now, if you say to me, hey, Michelle, I don't mind if you tell people, that's cool. But other than that, they're not going to know it if you don't tell it. Okay? Number four, let it go. Let it go. And just do it. Just do it. Like Nike says, just do it. And don't look back. For God's sake, stop second guessing yourself. Let me say that one more time. You've got to just, when I say let go, just do it. Just say, I wash my hands of it. I'm done. Let it go. And don't look back. Do not look back. Because y'all remember in the Bible, when Job's wife looked back as God was destroying the city because all the sin and stuff that was going on. And when she looked back, what happened to her? She was turned into stone, right? And I'm not saying you're going to be turned to stone, but I'm just saying, stop looking back. If you have graduated, moved on from the partying and the drinking and the whore hopping and all that other good stuff, stop looking back reminiscing about, man, I remember them times I was hanging out in the bar and, I had women here, men there. Stop that. You've got to stop doing that. Move on and stop second guessing yourself. Because here's the problem. You ever move on and then you go, I wonder if I did the right thing. What are people going to say? What is he going to say? What is she going to say? What are they going to say? Why do you care? Why do you care? You need to move on and stop second guessing yourself. Because I'm going to tell you something. When you get the mindset to move on or to do anything, I believe it's ordained from God for you to do it. So you need to just do it. Stop second guessing yourself. Honey, if I decide to cut you off, I'm not sitting around thinking, oh, well, what are they going to think? What are people going to say about me? Why do you care? Doesn't matter to me one way or the other. I've decided I'm going to cut you off, or I'm going to cut off something. I'm not second guessing myself because it doesn't matter what you think. It's all that matters is what I think. Moving on. Number five, move on. Everything happens for a reason. And if you accept this and move forward, nothing can stop you. Let me say that one more time. everything, and I do mean everything, happens for a reason. And if you accept this and move forward, nothing. Did y'all hear what I said? I said nothing can stop you. Go after that thing or those things that you really want in life. I'm telling you, go after those things that you want in life, because what's going to happen is if you sit back too long and you watch people and things pass you by, and you're not reaching out and grabbing that thing that you really want, you're going to look back one day when you, and I hate to say this, when you land on your deathbed thinking, Jesus, I had the opportunity to do so many things and I didn't do it. So move on. That's all I have, you guys. Let me do a quick recap and I promise I'm going to let you be. So today we talked about how to transform a letdown into a breakthrough, because I promise you, you can. You ever go through a breakup and it hurts? Oh, Lord, it hurts deep inside. Hurts all up in your throat, your chest. It just hurts. And you feel like you are never going to get over that feeling of being hurt. But then guess what? One day you wake up, you don't even think about that person. You don't even think about that situation, because everything, like I said before, happens for a reason. And I always say to myself, Michelle, this too shall pass. So I don't let things get me down anymore. I say this too shall pass and keep it moving. So in step number 1, I said separate the facts from your emotions. You've got to do that, okay? Number 2, accept your feelings. Accept them, own it, and then move on. Number 3, reach out to other people. You need to have a trusted someone that you can talk to about your stuff. Some things I can talk to my BFF Kathleen about that I can't share with other people, just because I don't feel comfortable in doing that. And she knows that she can share things with me as well. So you've got to have that person that you can sit down and talk to. Number 4, let it go. Just do it. Don't look back. And for God's sake, stop second guessing yourself. If you made a decision to leave that person or that job, honey, don't second guess yourself. You did the right thing. Because if you didn't, or you hadn't done the right thing, you wouldn't be where you are. Stop second guessing yourself. The pain will last. Will the pain last forever? No. No, I'm sorry, backtrack. Will it hurt? Yes, it will. Will the pain last forever? No, it will not. And like I said, in the famous words of Eric Thomas, it may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year, but eventually that pain will subside, and then something else takes its place. That's when you can step up and be the awesome person that I know that you can be. And number 5, I talked about moving on. Y'all got to stop living in this, wherever that space is that keeps you from moving on. If I've lived in a space every time I broke up with an ex, honey, I would never been able to move on. You know why? Because when those things don't work out, I take a self-assessment. I look at myself and I see the part I played. Then I look at the part they played. I learn from it, and guess what? I move on. I refuse to get stuck. And a lot of people are. I can't tell you how many times I've met a woman who was with a guy and he left her for somebody else, and they'll say something like, oh, but I'm just going to wait because I know that ain't going to last. He'll be back. And I'm looking like, you a whole damn fool. Forgive my language, but you are. Why are you sitting around waiting on some man to decide that he wants you back after he done left you? No, sister girl, not this chick right here. You've got to learn to move on. I promise you, you'll be so much happier. That's all I have for this week, you guys. Thank you so much to my newest subscribers. Thank you so much to those of you that continue to support me in all that I do. I love you guys to the moon and back, and there's nothing you can do about it, so don't even try it, because I'm going to love you anyhow. Going forward, I need you all to remember that you can transform your letdown into a breakthrough. But you've got to want it. You've got to want it. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not going to just happen overnight. I can't want it for you. I can't will it for you. I can pray about it, but you have to ultimately want it for yourself. And then you've got to take the steps to make that thing happen. That's all I have, you guys. I love you to the moon and back. Take care, and we'll talk again soon.